Hello internet friends, welcome back once again, and thank you all so very much for joining me here today. We've got a relatively short video. What you're going to be watching is the first and second sessions from my week 12 of this nationals prep that we're doing here. Still coming out of the pretty extreme fatigue debt that I found myself in due to my lack of preparation and mobility. That was not that I wasn't doing enough, but that I was not focusing in and doing enough quality work in those. And in the last couple of weeks, I've expressed to you guys that I have been struggling a little bit with the motivation. Some of those things, it's really tough to stay in a positive place when you're in a fatigue debt. It's really tough to think, look to the best of things, and to keep yourself really moving forward when things aren't going so well, or they don't feel like they're going so well. And one of the things that has kind of been sticking in my mind recently that's helped me kind of pull myself out of this is something that I believe Matt Ogus shared on his Facebook page. I don't know if he was the originator of this or whatever, but I remember that he posted it, and that's how I saw it. And it was, some people would kill to have your bad days. And the way that I really took that to heart is not just, I don't think it's always the most effective thing to try and compare your own struggle to other people's struggles. I don't claim to have a truly difficult life. I'm not something like a Syrian refugee or something. I have a pretty cush existence here in the United States. I have a place to live. I can pursue my hobby as a full-time means of employment, and I get to do what I love doing every day, even when it's challenging, even when it's a struggle. But the way I really like to think about it is, even in the context of my old self, even in the context of me from a few years ago, my worst days now, the Ben that I was back then would probably kill to, no, I'm not going to kill people, I'm a pacifist, whatever. I would give a lot up. It would be crazy, and I would be so satisfied with experiencing some of the days now that I consider to be my worst days. And I've talked about this before with the idea of shifting your perspective and keeping things in line so that you don't allow your expectations and your ego to outrun the process. If you're able to recenter yourself and look back at where you're coming from and what strides you have made since, not always just comparing yourself to your best self, because we're not some linear progression machine. We are human beings. We have ups, we have downs, we have these peaks and valleys in our lives. And the point that you may be at this moment may not be the highest point, which is kind of demoralizing, but chances are you started somewhere that was even lower in whatever your pursuit is. And if you've hit rock bottom, the good news is that you're going to be moving up soon, that you will come out of that valley and you will be able to look at these negative times, these negative experiences, these struggles, these rough patches in your life, and you'll be able to reflect on those, and it will make everything else after the fact so much more enjoyable. The things you struggle with, the times that are the most difficult, become the most enriching memories, because they are the things that drive your happiness and bring your sense of fulfillment and enjoyment of your pursuit up to another level that you would never be able to have if you never went through those tough times, if you never went through those struggles. And just remember to keep yourself in perspective, and thinking about where I'm at now may not be where I want to be. I may not be at the level that I even have been at some point, but it's still so much better than if I hadn't ever started this pursuit. Take enjoyment, take fulfillment from the choices that you've made and the life paths that you've made. Learn from your history, learn from your past, learn from your current experiences, and grow through them, improve upon them, but don't get stuck in the past and convince yourself that things were so much better or could have been so much different if you would have made a couple of different decisions. The fact is, the present you're experiencing in this moment is what you have to work with, so make the absolute most of it. Do what you can to chase your dreams, chase your pursuits, give all of yourself to what you love and the people that care about you, and you will have a much more fulfilled time in your life. So thank you guys so much. I'll have another video out soon, and I just once again appreciate you guys sticking with me through this semi-torrential season of my life the last 2 years have been. So overall, I am so happy and I am so lucky and I am so fortunate. And I remind myself of that anytime that it doesn't feel that way in the moment. Those are passing moments, and ultimately, this is a good life. And I'm so glad to be sharing it with all of you. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you very soon. Have a great day. Bye.